Hi, my name is Lori Chamberlain, and I'm the founder of Balance Relaxation Therapy, and you're about to experience 10-minute timeouts, short and sweet yoga practices you can do anywhere, anytime. Today we're going to look at how simply paying attention to your breath can help you shift from being stressed out and scattered to feeling centered and calm. Studies show that within 5 minutes, after a little bit of practice, you can switch your nervous system from the stress response into the relaxation response. But we don't need studies to show us that by simply slowing the breath down, making it go lower in the body, and making it just a little deeper than normal can help you feel different. So let's give it a try. Before we start though, here's what we're going to do. We're going to time our breath to see how many breaths we take in a 30-second period. So what you'll do is you'll count one inhale and one exhale as one breath. I'll give you the 30 seconds by saying start counting now. You'll count one inhale, one exhale equals 1, and then I'll say stop and you'll stop there and simply remember your number. Are you ready? Okay, so without changing your position, just sit the way you're sitting, keep your eyes open, and get ready to count. Remember, one inhale, one exhale is one count. So I'll give you a start. Ready, and count. So remember, keep your eyes open. Stop. Now you're just going to remember that number. We're going to come back to it later. So what we want to do now is take some observations of the way we normally breathe. What you want to do is place one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly, just below your belly button. Again, don't worry about the way you're sitting. You don't have to change your position. Wherever you're at right now is perfect. And I want you to keep your eyes open and make some observations about the way you're breathing right now. So notice what part of your body is moving. Do you feel your bottom hand moving more or your top hand moving more? Notice whether your breathing is fast or slow. Notice if the breaths are short or long. And take a minute too to notice how your mind is feeling. Does it feel like you've got a whole bunch of thoughts going on all at once? Or does your mind feel pretty calm and cool right now? Let your hands come down for a moment and feel into your body. And perhaps you want to close your eyes for this for a moment or two. Closing the eyes and get a sense of whether there's any discomfort in the body. Perhaps there's tightness or congestion somewhere in the body. Do a quick scan from head to toe, simply noticing. Good, so just cache those in your memory for now. And we're going to learn a basic technique that's central to any kind of relaxation technique called abdominal breathing. So the breath is really key, no matter what relaxation technique you're using. We're always starting from the breath. So today we are looking at basic abdominal breathing. So what you want to do is you're going to be inhaling and exhaling through your nose the whole time, as long as that feels comfortable for you. I'm just sitting up on a little pillow here. So I've got a pillow just underneath the back of my hips. Feet are one in front of the other, so you're not crossing your feet on top of each other, simply letting them rest one in front of the other. Spine is long without being strained, and your chin is parallel to the floor. You can also sit in a chair for this one, so let me demonstrate that. If you're sitting in a chair, feet are flat on the floor, Sitting bones resting evenly on the seat of your chair, spine is long, and chin parallel to the floor. So choose the posture that works best for you. And now we'll begin with basic abdominal breathing. Now you want to close your eyes. So once you get settled in your position of choice, let the eyes softly close. Place your hands, once again, one hand on your upper chest, one hand on the belly just below the belly button. And then let the eyes softly close. Once again, bring your awareness to the breath and simply notice what's happening with it. Notice where in the body you're feeling the breath move. What you may have noticed before is that it tends to be the top hand, so you're doing a lot of your breathing up in the chest and shoulder area. What we want to do now is we want to shift the breath down, so make it lower in the body. So breathing in and out through the nose, let all the abdominal muscles relax, soften the jaw, even letting the tongue soften in the mouth. Feeling the belly expand on the inhale and soften on the exhale. Noticing the belly moving, not so much the chest. On the inhale, the bottom hand floats away from the spine. On the exhale, the bottom hand moves back towards the spine. Let your mind rest on the breath. If you find the mind wanders away, gently draw it back to the breath. Now you can either keep your hands where they are or experiment with letting the hands rest on the thighs. Palms are down, resting on the upper thighs, and drawing the palms back towards the hips just a little bit to open up through the chest. Continue breathing into the belly. The spine is long, the crown of the head gently reaching up for the sky, the sitting bones gently reaching down for the earth. If you're sitting in a chair, the feet are planted on the floor. Bringing your awareness to the breath and simply watching the belly button move away from the spine on the inhale and move back towards the spine on the exhale. Continue watching the breath. Consciously making the breath slightly deeper, slightly longer, and a little bit lower in the body. Feeling the breath as it floats in past the nostrils and down the back of the throat on the inhale, and from the lungs out through the throat and through the nostrils on the exhale. Feeling the coolness as the breath brushes by the nostrils and the back of the throat on the way in, and the warmth on the exhale as the breath moves past the throat and out the nostrils. Abdominal muscles are relaxed, shoulders soft, face soft, allowing the breath to be slower, lower, and deeper than normal. Nothing is strained. The breath feels effortless. And now let's take another 30-second check. Continue with your effortless breathing, all your awareness on the breath. Just like before, I'll give you a start and stop. One inhale, one exhale is one count. The breath is slow and steady. Ready to start counting now. Stop. Hold that number in your mind. We'll come back to it. Let the breath take on its own effortless rhythm. So completely letting go of any effort to shape the breath. Keeping your eyes closed, take a moment now just to notice how you're feeling. Notice the mind. Notice the body. Notice the breath. And now open your eyes. Once again, notice how you're feeling. Did you notice that your breath slowed down, maybe even by half, from what you noticed when we first took the 30-second count? A normal number of breaths for 30 seconds is somewhere between 6 and 8 counts, 6 to 8 breaths in a 30-second period. So you may have noticed that you actually slowed down to as little as 3 breaths in a 30-second count. Perhaps you notice that now your mind feels just a little bit stiller than it was before. Maybe it feels like that clear, calm pond first thing in the morning before the wind starts to pick up. Maybe you can sense that the body is just a little bit more relaxed. Perhaps the shoulders feel a little softer, the jaw feels a little softer, the abdominal area feels a little looser. Maybe you can sense overall just more of a sense of feeling grounded, centered, and calm. Thank you for joining me for this 10-minute timeout. If you enjoyed this one, I hope you'll come back for more. Be the first to find out when new 10-minute timeouts are released by signing up for my free monthly newsletter. All you have to do is visit my website at www.balancerelaxationtherapy.com and sign up. Once again, I'm Lori Chamberlain, and you've been experiencing 10-minute timeouts. I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.